What's up, rock stars? Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals, professional singer for over 30 years, professional vocal coach for over 20 years. Today, I want to address Shinedown and the song called 45. We're going to listen to the acoustic version of, and the reason why I'm doing this is because in my rapid vocal transformation course that I do, I have weekly Zooms set up, and one of the guys that's in it wanted to kind of address the chorus in this one, or kind of what he was doing, the Shinedown version, or the kind of, kind of similar to, he wanted to get that tone similar to that. So whereas we were working on kind of a higher, like Axl Rosey kind of, you know where you are, kind of that real high kind of, he was trying to get more of it in a little bit of more of a chesty sound. So we started addressing how to take that light and start to move it into more of a chest. May not sound a whole lot different, but now it's not just with the shape of the mouth, but there's a leaning into it that is really just with down to support, okay, and support and compression. And if you don't know much about support and compression, I put a course down. I put this all in a course. It's called the Singing Support Secrets. There's a link down below. For a short time, it's going to be for free. So get it while you can. Limited offer. It's free. I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know about support, like how to conserve your air, compression. So we'll teach you, what you'll get from that is like being able to sing higher with power, not running out of breath. You'll have better pitch because you'll be able to hold that, because you'll be able to support that. This is all really about support. Now, people just say like, okay, well, they'll throw that term out there, like get your support dialed in, or they'll throw compression or one of these things, or breath management. So it's really all about that. And that's what I'm going to use a lot of in this Shinedown example, but I'm also going to use a little bit of distortion. And this is going to be like a buzzery distortion. Okay, so if you can go, then you're on the right track for a lot of the distortion. That's similar to a fry, but it's a little bit more of a throaty. If you can hear it, it's almost like a gargly. Okay, so if you take some water, so take a little bit of water. I've got my water here. Always got your water if you're a vocalist. You're doing that just with your false folds effectively. In the back of your throat, like a buzzer. Anyway, I put my water back down, and let's get to this. Just gonna address the chorus part of it. Okay, so he does get a really good full tone, a very good that growl to it. Okay, so let's just take it from that part there on the staring down the barrel of a 45, and we're going to work with that. And it's always like, when I listen to a singer I'm not familiar with, which I'm not super familiar with Shinedown, I was never really much of a fan of them. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that I was like, I always like gravitate to a lot of other bands that I grew up with and singing, and they came sort of after I kind of developed my voice and like a lot of the things that I really like. So that's not the part. This is the part where so I'll listen to that line a few times to kind of really listen to hear, okay, what he's actually doing. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. So it's really bright And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And but he's got that, now that doesn't sound like him, but he's got that brightness of it, right? And I'm staring down the barrel of a, if you can hear that. And I'm staring down the barrel of, so he's putting a little bit more in that. And now I have to push into that. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And everybody's going to have their own little comfortable place for their voice. Everybody's going to have that kind of, breaks at different places or whatever. So everybody's going to have like a different way of approaching it. But the way I would approach this is more of kind of like I'm taking a deep breath, almost as if I'm jumping under water. So I use this a lot with my students, is like, you're going to jump underwater. So what do? You take a deep breath and you jump underwater and and I'm leaning a little bit more into that. Almost as if you're like, I use this analogy like a lot. So you've got a Pilates ball, those big Pilates you could sit on, and you just sit on it. It's just bouncing. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And so I'm, okay, so I don't know if that's going to be much closer, but. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. Of a 45. Of a 45. Of a 45. That's clean, but when I add that buzzery sound, of a 45. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. You can really add that into anything that you want. It's almost like that if you were to do that. Oh, this is my cigarette. That we used to we were horrible kids. Kids tease and stuff. Had those little things that people used to, I don't know if they still do that, but they have to like talk into this thing if you had like a tracheotomy from like throat cancer or whatever. It's terrible. We were terrible kids. We used to make fun of the most, but you would get that thing, they used to have this, and you put it up here and you go, oh yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes and now I don't. So you get I suppose being a horrible kid and making fun of the worst possible things that you could make fun of, like, helps you to and try different things with your voice. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. I can smoke. Oh my God. Oh, well, I used to smoke, but now I can't, so I have to hold this thing up to my throat now to talk. So you can. I don't know if you guys. Anyway, if you have, let me know in the comments below. That's probably a real Gen X nasty, like, with things we used to find funny, but now are like, you get canceled for. So if you want, cancel me, unsubscribe. I don't care. I love you no matter what. Rock your best, vocals where your best keeps getting better. I hope this helped you to get a little bit more, whatever. I don't know. I hope this helped you. Or if you just hope that you laughed at it or something. Okay, bye.